Hey everybody, thanks for tuning into Real Ridge Farms today. I'm Nathan. We're down at the barn right now. It is about 9 o'clock at night. The reason I'm out here working so late right now is my brother is bringing in about 100 square bales so that we could stack them in the barn. And we got to get the floor ready for all them bales to sit on. I got a dirt floor in the barn here, so we don't want them square bales to set down on top of that dirt because then they'll mold and everything will go to junk. So yeah, so we're gonna be cutting some pallets that I got. I'll show you guys that, kind of show you how I get my bales up off the floor, and I hope you guys stick around. So we got that pallet in here. As you can see, there's already about 200-300 bales in here. Half of it is from first cutting earlier this year, and then the rest of it is from second cutting that I unloaded last week probably. Now, we have a section over here that we're gonna have to cut a pallet and kind of fill in some area. Let's take a look. So right there is where we're gonna need to fill in that section. There's the pallet. So this barn actually had half of the floor concreted. I don't know who did it, but it is a terrible, terrible job. It's cracking, half of it's coming up, and eventually I'm gonna have to take it all out and just redo it all. I already had to fix that post there once. But let's see how wide that is, and we'll get a pallet cut and fit in there. So we have 7.5 feet here to that corner of that side post there. And about 7.5 feet to that post there. So I have this second pallet here. It's 11 feet by about 2 feet and 11 inches. I'm thinking I have cross members in here, and it looks like if I go about 5 feet 10 inches will be the next cross member from this point all the way over. That'll give me enough space, and then I can fill in with another pallet that I have. I was using it for something else. It's all cut up, but I think it'll work perfect for this. Yeah, so that's the plan. Let's get to cutting. So there you have it. Got them pallets all in there. And this is what we're gonna be stacking hay on this year. It seems to work out just fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if these pallets get rotted out, but it's just so hard trying to get everything to sit right with this floor having half concrete and half dirt. I wish they never put that in there. But yeah, so there's tonight's project, and I'll see you guys in the morning when we get the hay. Hi, little corgi. It's hard to have a rough day when you're holding a baby corgi, even when you gotta unload 100 bales of hay. So we're down at the barn now. As you can see behind me, my brother did bring that wagon of hay over. There's only about 75 bales there, so it shouldn't take very long to unload. But before we do that, while we still have some daylight, we're gonna take some pasture mix out and kind of overseed throughout the pasture. The cows can kind of walk on there and stomp it in and get it all mixed into the ground real nice, so that I'll move them in a couple days, and then that grass will have some time to grow up before winter comes. But that pasture mix, it has fescue, it has some ryegrass, a couple different types of clover in there, and some orchard grass. So they said it was good for fall overseeding, and we'll be good to go. So let's get to that before we lose any more time. So if you look at the pasture that I'm sitting in right now, it just looks like we overgrazed this like crazy, but what we really wanted to do was make sure that we exposed a lot of that soil so that the seed had really good seed to soil contact and gives it the best opportunity to grow. I can supplement with hay, I can do all that stuff, but I don't want to go renting a seed drill or a bunch of heavy equipment to improve this soil. It's just so expensive. The seed itself was $125 for half a bag. So I'm gonna try to overseed it. I'm gonna do my best with it and give it the best opportunity that I can without spending that much money. But yeah, if you just look around, it looks pretty bad right now. But yeah, it's gonna boom it up. It's gonna make it all so much better. So as you can see, I don't have one of those fancy spreaders that go around. If I was putting on 10 to 20 pounds an acre with fresh ground, I'd probably get one of those. But with what I'm doing, this is gonna work just fine. I know to you guys, it looks like I only used one of these probably, but really I put like probably 5 scoops on this whole area right here, which is quite a bit. This isn't even half an acre right here. So I'll finish this and we'll move on to the hay. So I reckon we better do a bull update since he's up here being so kind. Here he is. He's actually really docile, super nice. You don't have to worry about him really. Like I said, I was just in there throwing all the seed out and he didn't bother me much, so that was a plus. All right, so that's done. Over the next couple of days, the cows will stomp that seed into the ground, get that good seed to soil contact, and then hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll see a big difference in the pasture here. Now let's go unload that hay. I'm doing my best with the lighting, and I don't know how well you guys can hear me, but enjoy watching me work my butt off. So we got the hay all unloaded, empty trailer, yay. Yeah, so we took care of the pasture, took care of the cows, got the hay unloaded. Super excited. We have about another 80 bales that we need to get loaded up in the barn here, and then we'll be good for winter. There's a couple things that I wanted to do. The reason I use square bales is because I can do them by myself, but we really need to get a better system on feeding the square bales to the cows. I think it was Farmer Tyler Ranch. He built a trough, like a hay trough area, and he just tossed square bales in there. And I think that's what I'm gonna do with our inside of our barn here, so that the hay bales stay out of the weather and the cows have good access to them, and we won't have a lot of waste, hopefully. But yeah, I want to thank you for tuning into Real Ridge Farms. Don't forget to subscribe and like.